On a certain online forum a while back, someone asked for comments on her new kitchen plan. I suggested that she rearrange a few elements to make the plan more symmetrical. Then I got snarked. So we're tackling the issue today. Is symmetry overrated? But be warned, this time the gloves are coming off. I'm Doug Walker, and this is Roominess. Roominess brings you straightforward steps to an inviting home. Click the subscribe button for more bite-sized decor tips. You can find newsletters, freebies, and ebooks over on my website. Symmetry can seem pretty trivial to get excited about, but renovations can cost tens of thousands of dollars. Making decisions about symmetry can be incredibly important. I've reproduced the floor plan that was posted on the forum. What you don't see here is the mudroom and 2 pantries that are off the bottom of the screen. I noticed that the stovetop was not centered on the island, so I said, consider centering your cooktop on the island. If you're creating any kind of visual focal point with the hood, it will make a bigger statement if you're centered on an axis. Someone rightly pointed out that I had not noticed the 48-inch wide refrigerator at the end of the counter, and if the cooktop were centered on the island, it would be crowding the refrigerator. With a rendering, you can see this is a true statement. However, with 2 pantries, a mudroom, and wall ovens as part of your remodel, I would still say, center your cooktop on the island. For all the thousands of dollars you're going to spend, move the refrigerator somewhere else. I was debating whether to say that when, suddenly, I was hit with this from one Miss Snarksky. Don't worry about centering. Even if you did, the only time it would look centered would be when standing at the center of the island and looking straight at the cooktop. All other times it would look uncentered, even if it is centered. Most people don't understand about perspective and don't realize that in real life, things change depending on where you are both horizontally and vertically. That's funny. Don't start arguing on the internet. You're just talking past each other to your fans, and so there's no point. For everyone watching Roominess, I want to be 100% clear for you. What people do realize about symmetry and perspective, and by people, I mean the Aztecs, the Hindus, the Muslims, the Buddhists, the Chinese, the Greeks, the Catholics, the Egyptians, the French, even the Americans and Disneyland, all of them realize the power of symmetry to orient space and to create visual focus. It is a primal ability of humans to recognize symmetry as part of how we identify faces. Designers and architects have exploited this inborn attunement to symmetry to create spaces that are both powerful and beautiful. What other people, and by people I mean snarky internet commenters who don't know the difference between Versailles and a trailer park, don't realize is how this powerful orientation helps us organize the world better, even when we're not on the axis. Designers use symmetry to direct the visitor or viewer to the focal point they want you to see, whether that's art, an entrance, or a seat of power. All of this makes symmetry important in your decor and where you place your furnishings and accessories. But it's all the more important in renovations where you're creating fixed elements in your home. We use symmetry to emphasize sightlines from the front entry to the view out the back of the house. We align the fireplace and the room entry to reinforce the importance of each. We line up the bay window, the chandelier, and the dining room entrance for stateliness and formality, but also for a sense of calm, peace, and beauty. We recognize symmetry even when we approach it from an odd angle. We see it before we get to the axis, and it gives us an orientation in the space and helps us feel centered and grounded. Now, it is true that modern design often shies away from the traditional and more rigid forms of symmetry that we've seen in the past. What people don't realize is that symmetry isn't the difference between good and better. Symmetry opens up the possibility of going from okay to glorious. I didn't respond to the comments online. I'm not going to create a snark fest in someone's polite discussion about their kitchen remodel. Oh yeah, you really took the high road here. I hope you have an improved opinion of yourself. What do you think? Am I right, or am I off balance? Leave me a comment and let's talk.